Okay. All right. No, I don't need to do that. We just gonna. Where the fuck is the game at? Did it crash? Hold on. Yeah, it's your boy, the boy Diesel. I'm about to just hopping in here for a little gaming stream. You know what I'm saying? Something like just trying to get into that real quick so we can take off. I might have to share my entire screen, which I don't want to do, but fuck it, I might have to. Uh, Wait, hold on. Okay. All right, let me bring up the chat real quick. Let me bring up the chat real quick. If anybody got something they need to say, I'm gonna be in here with you niggas. All right, now let me share my shit. All right, let's get it in. You know what I'm saying? Today we're gonna be getting in some epic, ultimate epic battle simulator. You know what I'm saying? This one is just a classic. You can't play with this one. I don't know how many people fuck with this one, but it's one you gotta fuck with if you haven't already. But yeah, I'm just about to get it in. You know what I'm saying? I'm just about to run a couple of rounds. I did download some mods on here and got some different armies in here and shit like that. Just because I'm a war nut. Like you know what I'm saying? I love studying battles, wars. You know what I'm saying? Reading about them. My favorite war is World War II. So there's like always not enough information that you can learn about World War II and adaptations of it and movies, stuff like that. So I say all that to say, and stuff like Lord of the Rings, the epic battles on there, shit like, oh my god, crazy. So I got together right here. This is Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator for those who don't know. You can take armies from across time, genres, whatever, and you're gonna see here in a minute, and kind of just do your own thing. Just do whatever the fuck you want to do. So right now, I just gonna change the map because I kind of want to get a different map going real quick and see how that goes. Let me just see real quick. Okay. I think we're gonna do what is this Planet Scion? Who knows this man? Who knows this? It sounds like a movie or some shit like that. But this is where we're gonna play at today. Haven't done this map yet. This must be some new shit. Oh, and they've added modded maps now, so people can make like custom maps and shit now. So that's also a pretty dope feature. So we're gonna let's see, maybe a little rain. Now, if I put flash flood, there is a chance of some areas of the map actually flooding out and killing the men that I spawn in. So maybe we're just start with sunny with some clouds. You know, we're not gonna make. I don't know what this planet is looking like. So we're gonna just make it simple for right now. We're gonna hop into our modded units for team one, and we're just gonna make this a simple clash, just so you guys get the gist of what's going on if you don't already. This is gonna be a simple clash at the beginning. So where the fuck is Army two? Let me see here. Okay, we gotta update numbers because I don't know where they at. Okay, they right there. All right. So we got Army two right here. Maybe we'll put them like around the corner. Let's take a zero off these boys real quick. Make this a little bit even. Gonna face this army right here. Face this army right here. Okay, boom. We don't even gotta wait for the smoke. They're gonna get it. So for the first unit, let's see what we got. I got some death troopers. They're OP. I'm not gonna lie. If y'all know, y'all know. I got smog. We're not gonna do that. Um, 501st Arc Troopers. That'll be dope. But I think I want to do like some medieval shit. I think we want to keep it like some medieval type shit. We're not gonna do like Master Chief, Godzilla, King Kong, none of that shit. No Covenant. Okay. Now we're getting interesting. Let's do House Targaryen. Let's do something like that. All right, we got House Targaryen. We got 10,000 of them. Okay, make it simple. We'll start off simple with it. Let me just load this up real quick, cause I think we can get a pretty dope matchup. So far we got House Targaryens. Let's see what else we can get. Let's see who might be fucking with House Targaryen. Okay, cause I got a lot. I got a lot of armies loaded up in here. Um, let's see. Damn, I do got a lot, but it gotta be kind of balanced. I can't put them up against nobody that's too OP. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they can't be just blowing them out of the water. It gotta be like we got some undead death knights. I don't know. They might whoop their ass though. Let's see. We got colossal titan. No, that's gonna be too much for them. Got the Night King. I don't know about house. A 10,000 Targaryen soldiers versus basically uh and if you guys want to say something, you guys got input, you guys can get into the chat wherever you're at. But you got 10,000 Targaryen swordsmen versus 10,000 Night Kings. I don't know about that one. They might get that. One Night King is fucking niggas up, so we might have to. Okay, we got some Lord of the Ring niggas. We got some Lord of the Ring niggas, but we got some OP Lord of the Ring niggas. I don't know if we want to go that crazy. Okay, we got some Nazgul. How about that? Let's do that. We got to start it off, and this is how we gonna run it. To start it off, we got House Targaryen swordsmen, 10,000 House Targaryen swordsmen against 10,000 Nazgul. Okay, we're gonna see how this shit. We're gonna see how this shit pans out. I think it might be good. I think it might be good. I think it might be some fire. Gonna load this battle up. Okay, let's see how these boys is looking. So now that we got everybody loaded up, this is our Nazgul right here. You know what I'm saying? They over here, they ready. You got our Targaryen swordsmen right here. They're ready. I want to see how this goes. Yeah, sit back and watch the chaos. We just gonna enjoy this, and yeah, let's see who comes out on top. But once again, before we get started, this is 10,000 Nazgul against 10,000 House Targaryen swordsmen. Let's get it. And they off. They're off. Okay, so we got them about to meet in battle right now. Let's see where this shit goes. Yeah, these Nazgul moving pretty quick. Okay. Team two, I think they the Nazgul. They already racking up. Oh my god. Yeah, these niggas is whooping that ass. Not gonna lie. it's not looking too good for House Targaryen, boys. I don't think they got one. House Targaryen has not got one kill. They have not gotten one kill. These niggas is getting raped by these Nazgul, bro. Shit. Yeah, ooh, yeah, that shit wasn't a good choice for these niggas. Oh man, it's just a sea of Nazgul just eating these niggas. They got one kill. They did get one kill. They did get one kill. Shout out to the, shout out to that. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. So, uh, obviously, um, you know, House Targaryen is not fucking with the Nazgul. Okay, they're not fucking with the Nazgul. So now that that question has been answered, I think we're gonna have to put the Nazgul up against somebody that's a little bit more, their speed. Because yeah, that they completely House Targaryen they got murked. Okay, we gotta find some competition for these guys. Okay, they completely murked the entire house. Maybe they needed a dragon to help them out. Mm. I could give them a dragon, but it's weird. It would be weird. It would be non-canon, but I could give them a dragon. Let's see if I can give House Targaryen a dragon to even out the odds. I think I just seen him. Okay. We're gonna give House Targaryen Smaug the dragon from the Lord of the Rings franchise. We're gonna give him to maybe even out the odds. We're gonna place him. You guys probably can't see him, but he's right there. We got one dragon, so his square is pretty fucking big. Okay, so we're gonna give them Smaug to see if that will even the odds, and maybe I'll go ahead and put Smaug in the front to lead their army. And yeah, maybe this will help them out against the Nazgul. Okay, so let's see how that goes. We'll see how that goes. I think it might be good. Okay. All right. So let's take a look at the battlefield and how everything is lining up. We got Smaug here, or whatever. I'm guessing that's supposed to be him. Looks like a pretty fire ass dragon, but we're gonna just call this Smaug. That was the mod. We got him right here in front of House Targaryen, and he is going to help them out against the Nazgul, who last round completely smoked them, completely smoked these niggas. Okay, so let's see how this goes. Hopefully, we can get a little redemption arc for these niggas. But it wasn't looking too good last time. So let's get this battle started and see how this shit goes. Oh my god, I think I got Smaug on the wrong side. Hold on, he's about to. Smaug is smoking House Targaryen. I don't think I changed his team. Hold on. I don't think I switched sides. I don't think I switched his side. Oh man. My boy said, "Nah, bro. I'm Lord of the Rings franchise, nigga. We don't do that shit. Nigga, we don't switch sides, nigga. Fuck George R. R. Martin, nigga." I feel him. I feel that. Yeah, I definitely got him on team two. So let's change Smaug to team one. I think I got him turned the wrong way too. So let's go ahead and flip him around. Flip, yeah, flip his ass around there. Okay, and let's run that back. Let's run that back. All right. So now that we got the teams right and we got Fat Smaug facing the right way, we can really see this battle how it's supposed to play out now. House Targaryen now has their dragon against the Nazgul. Um, who who are an incredible force and just whoop their ass. So let's see if House Targaryen can get their get back. Let's get it. Let's get it. And they're off. Smaug is making his way toward the front line. Hopefully he can turn the tide of battle for these niggas because they could not get a kill without him. Let's see what Smaug does. Already off the rip, he's putting in work, but he's getting no kills. Oh my god. Smaug is getting no kill on these Nazgul, bro. What the fuck are these niggas made of? Oh my god. This nigga ain't doing shit. This nigga Smaug ain't doing shit, bro. What's the hit point? And they fucking him up. They look, he bloodied up, bro. They fucking his ass up. My boy Smaug is bloodied up. Bro. Oh my god. He ain't helping. 3 kills? Team 1 has 3 kills. 4 kills. Smaug is giving it everything he got right now, my nigga. Oh, he ain't doing shit, bro. He ain't doing shit. He can't save y'all niggas. It's gonna take more. I gotta give Team 1. I gotta give Team 1 even more. It seems like they're gonna win this. The Nazgul are gonna win this. Yeah. Team 1 less than 50. Soldiers remaining less than 30. Smaug just went down and they just won. Oh my god. Smaug ain't do shit. Maybe I should have gave them some more dragons. God damn, but he wasn't really doing nothing. My boy wasn't really doing shit to turn the tide of battle, bro. He couldn't shit. Damn. Yo, either the Nazgul are really OP or Smaug ain't shit. You know, either or. I don't know which one it is, but he did not do anything. I gotta give the Targaryens more manpower. I gotta give them some more manpower. It's only right. It's only right. I have to give them more. They need some backup at this point. So let's see what we can give them. Um, maybe we can give them some archers or something like that to give them some long range. Let's see what we can do for them. We got House Tyrell, we got House Baratheon. Um, and if this doesn't work, we're gonna have to step it up a whole nother level, like a whole nother level. I'm gonna give them House Baratheon axes. Go ahead and load them up with another 10,000 of these. Okay? Let's go ahead and just load them up with another 10,000. We're going to have them flank because at this point we got to thin their numbers out. So House Baratheon is going to flank from the left and we're going to give them some more help. Fuck it. We're going to give them some more help just because it seems like these guys are just so fucking OP. We're going to give them some long range help. We're going to give them some long range help. So let's see what we got here. I think we can find something. Some good long range help, some good long range. So not no we can't half step. We can give them something good. Second Sons. Should we give them some Second Sons? Mm, I thought I had some House Stark guys in here. But hmm. I did thought I had some House Starks in here. Um we'll give them some bows. We'll give them 10,000 bows and let's place these guys with some range. Let's zoom in to see where they're facing. They'll be in the mountains here. So they'll have a little bit of a height advantage and they'll be able to it's going to take all this to take the Nazgul army of Nazgul down apparently. Because the Nazgul are that OP. So here we have the Nazgul. They're going to charge in. Our plan with this battle strategy is to get House Baratheon to split half of the Nazgul off here while they're charging with their main force straight into the dragon and the rest of House Targaryen. Okay, so hopefully this can, this can work. Because it hasn't been looking good for Team One so far. Okay, so hopefully they can take down these Nazgul. Let's get into it. Let's see how this pans out. Think this might be good. Okay, okay. How y'all doing, by the way? I hope everybody's doing good. I think this is House Baratheon's axes. Got the Nazgul standing tall, two and oh. The Nazgul are 2-0. Nobody fucking with them. So let's just take a look at this battlefield. We got our archers right here, our House Targaryen archers, who have a beautiful view of this battlefield, and hopefully they can be a big factor in turning the tides of battle. They don't have to move too much. They can just sit right here and rain down hell upon the Nazgul who are right here. And then to the left flank, or their right flank, we have House Baratheon axes who are going to come in and hopefully separate this main force to make it easier for our dragon and the rest of House Targaryen to come in and maybe put a dent in their forces. So let's see how this goes. Enough talking. Let's get into it. Okay, and everybody is off. Already, our archers are getting a little bit close. Oh, they falling down the hill. Oh, these niggas is falling. They tripping down. Oh, these niggas is falling down the hill. Okay, some of these niggas got their footing, but a couple of them are falling down the hill. They or mountain, I should say. But it would seem the Nazgul are not that stupid. They're gonna split some of their forces up to take care of the archers, which is pretty smart. I should say. I mean, but it doesn't seem like House Targaryen is gonna let too much of that happen, but they are splitting off a significant portion of their army. So the Nazgul has split their armies into three parts. You got a flank. Their right flank is going at the archers. Their left flank is going at House Baratheon, and they have people charging the middle at the main force, but and once again, it would seem that the Nazgul, they Team One has racked up 20 kills. It's a little bit of a difference, but it's not doing anything to stop the Nazgul. It's not. The Nazgul are completely running through all of these niggas. These guys are fucking OP as fuck. Yeah, Nazgul running through all of these niggas. And they've chased the archers up the mountain at this point, it would seem. They're finishing off the main force, and now half of them are chasing the archers up the mountain. But it seems like they're getting more kills, but this is not enough. I think we're gonna have to up the numbers. We're gonna have to give we're gonna have to give Team One a bigger army to face 10,000 Nazgul. Mm, this is crazy. So it seems like the Nazgul can't get up the mountain or something like that to get the rest of these guys. So far, let me see whose bodies. Yeah, these are all archers. These are all archers, but those arrows are flying. But they're falling down into they're falling down the hill at the same time, straight into this death trap. But they're firing on these niggas. But they've only taken out 50 Nazgul out of 10,000. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. Yeah, they're not going to be able to do it. But I'll let this play out to see how good these archers do. You got a good section of these guys pretty far up there, but yeah. Now it seems that the left flank has finished off the Baratheon axes, so now they're all just marching their way up this hill to finish off the rest of them. And look at just look at this sea of Nazgul who are just catching the guys falling off the mountain. They're just catching everybody falling down, and these guys are just losing their footing. Look at him. He's just tumbling down. This motherfucker's just tumbling down the goddamn mountain, losing their footing. You got a good portion of these guys. Again, these are 10,000 archers, and they're not putting a dent. They can't get the job done. Not Smog, not House Targaryen and House Baratheon combined. I mean, this is brutal. God damn. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Fuck. Okay. I think we're just gonna have to step up these numbers. We're gonna have to do something to help these guys out even more. Um, we have damn near three times the army, three times the men going against 10,000 Nazgul, and it's not working out for them. It's not. So we're gonna have to up these numbers and maybe change some things up. House Baratheon has not helped out at all. Okay, so we're gonna have to dig into a different bag. Okay, we're gonna have to dig into a different bag. Let's see here. Um, we'll take it easy because these guys need some significant help. We're gonna give them some Sith acolytes. Yes, some Sith acolytes. Okay, we're only gonna give them 5,000. We're only gonna give them 5,000 Sith acolytes to flank, and hopefully we can see if this changes the tide of war just a tad bit. Okay, just a tad bit. I'm hoping. So if that happens, then then we're 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 on a good track for a nice even battle. But so far, the Nazgul are smoking everything. They're smoking everybody. Smaug isn't even working. Maybe fuck it. Let's give him two. Let's give him three dragons because one dragon is not enough as well. One dragon ain't doing shit. Let's give him. Let's up the three dragons. We're gonna give them Sith acolytes. We're gonna call on Star Wars, the Star Wars universe, to come in and save House Targaryen, and hopefully they can help out. And if these Sith acolytes don't help out, then we might have to bump it up to Sith Lords. We'll see, because the Sith Lords they are pretty OP themselves. So hopefully the acolytes can change the tide of the battle. Let's see where this goes. Okay. Okay, we're loading back in. All right, we are back in. We got our Sith. Ooh, look at those boys. We got our. Hold on. Let's just take a look at our new arrivals. We have our Sith acolytes to join the fray because House Targaryen, House Baratheon, they were not enough to stop the Nazgul who have been completely smoking these niggas, smoking everything. So we gave them some Sith acolytes. We gave them two more dragons. We gave House Targaryen two more dragons, and as their humble god, I blessed them with a new universe's army and gave them some Sith acolytes, okay? With the additional 10,000 archers, okay? So hopefully this can change the tide of battle. Let's see where this goes. already the Nazgul was splitting up their armies. They already have a strategy. Apparently, they're going in at it. Okay, they splitting up their armies. They're not even wasting too many guys on the acolytes. Ooh, they're clashing hard. Damn. Okay, let's zoom into this and see what's going on here. Okay. Okay. The Sith acolytes are doing damage. Already a drastic difference. We have 500 kills for the Sith acolytes alone already into the going straight into the thousands. 800 kills, and the Nazgul are not far behind, as I'm sure they're taking out these other forces right now. But with the help of these acolytes, it's a different story, and we got the three dragons now to really split up these Nazgul along with the archers. So it's it's looking more like a balanced fight, but the Nazgul are racking up more kills right now. However, I don't think that they have any answers for the Sith acolytes. They are whooping ass right now. The Sith are whooping the Nazgul's ass right now. And we have three dragons on top of that. The dragons are doing all they can. They're helping out. They're thinning the forces. But I think we see what the real battle is right here. They're demolishing these niggas. Oh my god. Yeah, they're getting demolished. It's a sea of red sabers. It's a sea of red sabers, and it's not getting any smaller. It is not getting any smaller. The Nazgul might have the numbers because they're taking out House Targaryen, and but they don't have an answer for the Sith acolytes. And mind you guys, these are not even Sith lords. These are just acolytes. These are just acolytes. So right here we have Targaryens who just got smoked. And yeah. And it seems like the Nazgul had just basically said, okay, fuck the archers. Well, you got a small force still taking out some archers. Still taking out some archers over here. They're trying to make their way up bloodied to hell, but they're making their way up. And these Targaryen archers are just raining down hell and falling down the fucking mountain, tumbling down the mountain, but they're raining down hell, holding them off apparently until the Sith can come and save them because they're making their way down here. Yeah, it's a sea of red sabers. They're coming in to flank the remaining guys. Yeah, I had to call them in. I had to call in a whole different universe to help these guys out, but it seems like the Game of Thrones universe is not fucking with the Lord of the Rings universe. I had to call in the Star Wars universe to come help some of these guys out. We got one lone Targaryen guy remaining in the sea of red sabers who just saved his ass. I'm proud of you, young man. You survived. So now the Sith acolytes are gonna come in and clean up shop and save these archers up top. And yeah, it looks like they've prioritized the force behind them. But yeah, and they're getting some help from some dragons still. How many dragons we got left? One, two. Got two dragons. They did manage to take down one dragon. They managed to kill one dragon. Okay, pretty dope. Pretty dope. I think they found their match, guys. I think the Sith has helped these guys out, and this is just 5,000 Sith. This is just 5,000 Sith. So pretty good. It looks like they're doing the last of their numbers here. Who else is left? I think that's it. I think that's it. Yes. So yeah, that's what it took. It took the Sith coming in, guys, and kind of stepping in, okay, to save these guys' ass. Jesus Christ. All right. So let's completely switch this one up, okay? We're gonna shake up the board. We're gonna reset. We're gonna reset. We're gonna reset. We're gonna go to a different planet, a different map. Let's go to uh let's do a D-Day. Let's do a D-Day map. Okay? Let's do a D-Day map. A massive army here. What do we got? 100,000? What are you gonna do? Okay, I know they added some new armies to the base game. So they did. Let's see what kind of fantasy. Oh shit! Not trolls. They got trolls and orcs. I don't know if we're gonna do that. Those look huge. We got. Let me see. Let's see what they got medieval. They have some catapults. You can turn this into a real battle. Okay, let's do that. We got some catapults, but we're not gonna OD with the catapults. Okay, let's do them like 100 catapults. We'll do 100 catapults. Okay, we'll start off. We'll start off right. We'll do 100 catapults for team one. And that is right here. They got a little bit small, but we're gonna put 100 catapults here, and 100 catapults. Let's move over here. It's still team one. You know, let's give them. Hold on, yeah. Make sure they're both catapults. Okay, now they're both catapults. Okay, so we're gonna give them something good to start off with, because we wanna give these guys a pretty decent force to fight off. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it medieval. Now we have some heavy knights. Okay, let's give them. I don't know. Let's give them 20,000 heavy knights. Okay, you got 20,000 heavy knights. Okay, and we'll place those guys there. All team one. Now let's go to ancient Greece, and do another 20,000 Spartans. 20,000 Spartans, okay, to help out our 20,000 heavy knights. Now hold on, let me zoom out a little bit. Okay, so we got two armies here ready to defend whatever the fuck we got going on behind them. Should we add one more army in between these catapults? Okay, let's go crazy. Let's add one more army. Let's do Roman times. We got should we do some archers? We got the catapults. We got the catapults. Let's do Roman soldiers. We're gonna do another 20,000 Roman soldiers. They're right here. Let's move them right there. Okay. All right. Now, as I said, we're gonna have a massive, grandiose. I mean, look at this. This is, we got, armies uniting across a time in history right now. So it has to be a good enough, sizable force, and whatever it is going to be, maybe 100,000 of them. Okay, a good 100,000 of them. We're gonna place them right there. Okay, good 100,000 of them. So a lot of these guys are gonna be like basically coming in, spawning in, and coming in on the little beach things to or tanks to drive up. I don't know what you call those things, but yeah, they're gonna be coming in. This is team two, and we're gonna throw one of the modded units in there for them. Let's step it up. Let's make this shit. Let's make this shit interesting. Okay. So We got. Should we do some pigmen? We know the Nazgul are gonna eat. You can't do Nazgul. Nazgul are gonna eat OD. I got some elite rangers, Mando, Colossal Titan. Let's see. Undead Death Knights. That could be good. That could be good. We could throw some. We could throw 100 undead Death Knights at them. Ooh, do you guys think they're gonna survive that? I think this might be a little bit disproportionate. I think this might be a little bit disproportionate. Okay, maybe, maybe not the Death Knights. That kind of looks like they ain't gonna survive that. Let's see. Hobgoblins. Let's do some hobgoblins. Let's start it off. Let's start it off light. We're gonna have them go against a force of 100,000 hobgoblins. Okay, so we got heavy knights, we got Roman soldiers, and we have 20,000 Spartans. That's basically what we all have, and they're gonna be heading head to head with 100,000 motherfucking hobgoblins. Okay, we're gonna see how this shit goes. I think it'll pan out pretty good. I don't know who's gonna hold up, or how powerful these guys will be. They do have some catapults to help them out. They do have 200 catapults to help them out in this assault on their beach. So let's see if they can hold off this massive fantasy army that's gonna be coming in and basically assaulting them. So here we have the catapults, we have our armies. Let's just take a little survey of everything and see what we got here. We got our Roman soldiers here. Okay, looking good. They looking like they prepared. Okay. Okay. And here we have, who's this? Okay, these are our heavy knights. These are our heavy knights here. And here should be, who did I put here? If I can remember. Cause this is gonna be a big battlefield. This is gonna be a lot of people right here. These guys are gonna be falling off the fucking mountain and shit. But here we have our Spartans. Yeah, that's what we have. Okay, we got our 20,000 Spartans. And what we're gonna see rolling in is gonna be the Hobgoblin Horde. Okay, so these niggas are just gonna, we're gonna see if they can hold up against this. Okay, so without further ado, let's just get this started and watch these guys pour in. They're gonna just start pouring in. And if you can see on the horizon, this is our Hobgoblin Horde slowly riding in on their little ships and boats. They're slowly just arriving in, and it seems like the armies here are gonna meet them head on. They're rolling out. The catapults are rolling out, and the armies are rolling out beside them. And the horde is making their way onto the beach. Okay. Okay, the first goblins are touching down. Let's see what these niggas are looking like. Hobgoblins. Damn, you some ugly motherfuckers. And they got some big ass. I don't know. They swinging some big shit. All right. Our catapults are moving. Hopefully they get into position, but this is not a smart decision by the catapults. Hopefully, you know, the armies get here, but it seems like the catapults just moved in a little bit too quickly, which might lead to them getting destroyed. Now, I'm not giving anybody any battle orders. I'm kind of just letting them do their own thing, but yeah, this wasn't a smart decision, but you have some of these guys moving into intercept now to kind of take the heat off the catapults, because the catapults, I think, what their strategy should be is to hang back and just rain down fire, thin these numbers out. Why are you guys going to the front? Let's see these heavy knights. Oh shit, they're getting tossed. The heavy knights are quite literally getting tossed in the air. Like they're getting tossed like salad. Literally. These niggas are getting tossed like salad. Oh my goodness. Is this going on everywhere? Or is everybody getting tossed like, oh shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. These are heavy knights. Heavy knights. All getting tossed like salad. All getting tossed like salad. Heavy knights. Yeah, heavy knights is getting tossed. These heavy knights, yeah, that's not rain in the air. It's not frogs. It's not rain. It's not hail. Those are people. Those are men getting tossed with these big ass clubs. When I seen those big ass clubs, I knew they might be a problem. Okay, yeah. Okay, hopefully. Okay, so now that we have the armies confronting these guys, the catapults can kind of do their job and rain down fire and help these guys out a bit. But, however, like I said, they are getting tossed like salad. Okay, they are getting tossed. In this sea of hobgoblins, I mean, these boys are still riding in. These boys are still riding in. Hold on. I'm getting too far on the map, but these boys are still riding in. You can see them. They're still riding in, guys. That's not just for aesthetics. They are still coming in. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. Damn. Yeah, I didn't know it was gonna be a slaughter like this. I probably would have gave him some more help. I didn't know they was gonna get tossed like this. Everybody's getting tossed. Jesus, and they're just pushing them back, pushing them on back, pushing them on back. Everybody's getting tossed. Nothing but Spartan bodies. Nothing but Spartan bodies in the sand. Y'all fought well. Y'all fought well, you know. But sheesh. Yeah, you niggas are getting tossed. You're getting tossed. We're gonna have to give him some backup. We're gonna have to give the humans some help. You know, the humans of our great armies of human history. We're gonna have to give them a tad bit of help because this hobgoblin horde is not playing around. They didn't come to play. So okay, let's see what we can do to help these guys out. Okay, I know. I think I got it. I think I got an idea. I got an idea. Okay, I got an idea. Okay, it's gonna be team one. Okay, we're gonna do 100. Um, hold on. Actually, just so I can move this over. Okay, turn them this way. Okay, put them behind. Okay, maybe do 1,000. Let's do 1,000 because they need a lot of help. Let's do, and I know I can find it here somewhere. Should I just give him Gojo and let him go wild? Nah, Gojo would probably just need one Gojo. and I'm honest with that. Um, you can do the A. Yeah, let's do the ATAT. Give them that 1,000 of it, and should we give them a little bit of extra help? Just a little bit, like maybe something to help them out uh before they completely start getting slaughtered. Let's see. I'll give them one heavy hitter. That's what I'll do. I'll give them one heavy hitter. Okay, and that one heavy hitter will be. We'll give him somebody good. Should I just go ahead and give him Gojo? We'll give him Gojo. Fuck it. We'll give him Gojo. I don't know where he went, but he's a little dot somewhere. Let me see. Let me see where he's at. Or where he went. Okay, Gojo's right here. We're gonna put Gojo right there. I'm gonna put Gojo right there. We're gonna give them some help. Okay, just one Gojo. That's it. That's all they need. And we gave them some ATATs, and hopefully this will pan out a little better for them. Okay. But Gojo's no pushover. He's that guy. Okay. We're gonna see what he does and how he helps them out. Hopefully he doesn't get clapped or anything like that.
Stop. Stop. What just happened?
All right. Now that we're loaded up. Okay. So we got all our guys loaded up here. Right here we have our Spartans. Once again, they're loaded up. Let's see our new guys. We had to give them some ATTEs. So that's what you're looking at right here. They need some backup. We gave them 1,000. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Yeah, these boys didn't come to. God damn. Okay, maybe I gave him too much. I might have given too much. Yeah, I might have given too much. Maybe. And then I know we have Gojo somewhere out there on the battlefield by himself, and he's just ready to fuck shit up on his lonely on his dolly. I don't see him anywhere. I'm trying to see if maybe okay, all right. I think that's him right there, and he's ready. And that's all he doesn't need the army. He doesn't need anybody to stand behind him. He's just standing here ready to go by himself. So for my Jujutsu Kaisen fans, Jujutsu Kaisen, what do you call it? Jujutsu Kaisen. Yeah, there's your boy Gojo. You know what I'm saying? He's looking a little bit funky, but don't worry, that's Gojo. You feel me? That's the boy himself. He's ready to put in that work. Okay, so we're gonna run this back because this horde is looking a bit scary. We're gonna let Gojo into the fray to do his thing, and he's already off. He's not waiting for the army. He's pulling up by himself. Okay, he's pulling up by himself. Don't need nobody. Just look at him running. Just look at this man running. He don't give a fuck. He just wants to smoke. Gonna buy the boy some time all by himself. Do we got those AT? Yeah, those ATTEs are coming down. And Gojo is just slowly making his way to the front lines. As I said, he's just ready to hold him off right here by his lonely. Let's see what he got. Let's see what he got. Come on, Gojo. Okay, my boy just kicked the nigga and he's done. Okay, he's fucking him up by. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, he did some neck. Ooh, what he doing? Okay. Yeah, Gojo's fucking him up by himself. Let's get it. Let's get it, my boy. Come on. Oh shit. Oh. Oh, they tossing him. They tossing him. They tossing him. I don't even know where he went. They knocked this nigga. Okay, he's somewhere over there. He just needs a little help. That's it. He just needs a little help. He just needs a little help. But he's distracted. He's getting the job done. He is distracting them so that they can get the catapults in to maybe start thinning out some of these numbers. But he's getting tossed right now. I'm not gonna lie. My boy Gojo is getting tossed. His salad is getting tossed. Majorly. I don't even know where he went. We'll see his lightning in a minute. Okay, he's back there somewhere. Okay. All right, let's. Hopefully, he's bought some time for the armies to move in and capitalize on such a thing. Damn. Hold on. All of those guys running back there is because Gojo's back there by himself. He's back there by himself. Yep. He's just back there by himself in the waters just fighting. So now we have the ATTEs moving in and they are now offering some fire support. Let me just get a good overlook of this battle real quick and see how they're all faring. Damn, they're doing some damage. I think this is what they needed. But the horde is still coming in, but they have them pushed back pretty far. Who's this? See, yeah, now the Spartans are faring pretty way better. But however, it would seem okay when we move into where we don't have the ATE, and I don't know why it keeps zooming me all the way out like this, but okay. Now we can see him. Jesus Christ. So the heavy knights are making their move over here. They're faring pretty well, even though they're also getting tossed. And then we have our Romans, who seem like they haven't seen much action. These guys have just been standing here, and it's looking like they're just waiting for the smoke. I think these guys have pushed the horde back. Okay. I think. Did they win? They didn't. There's no way they fucking won, right? Holy shit! Did they win? There's no more. There's no more horde. There's no more of the horde coming in. It looks like they got them. Yeah, the ATATs. That might have did it for them. Those shits is anything Star Wars in this game is just fucking OP. OP. Okay. All right. So the ATATs might be a tad overkill for the uh, Hobgoblin Horde, but nonetheless they won. So let's switch it up. Let's switch it up one more time. Let's switch it to something a tab. We're gonna stay on the because I like this map. We're gonna stay right here. We're gonna do one more, and let's see. We're gonna do. Let's do some World War II armies. Okay. We got some American soldiers with shotguns. 100,000 is wild though, so we're gonna do. Yeah, we'll do 10,000. We'll do 10,000. We're gonna do 10,000 American shotties. We'll do. We'll give him a couple of Shermans, 100 Shermans. Why not? Why not? Let's see what else we can give him. Some German soldiers. Yeah, you're gonna have to unite these armies. Let's give them 20,000. 20,000 German soldiers. Let's give them another American assault force, another 20,000 American assault force behind those guys. Let's see here. Stationary artillery? Damn, that's too much. 100. 100. And that shall be right here. No, we'll put it right here on the hills. Put it right there on the hills. And we'll have a nice little force. A nice little force to guard it. And to defend these guys. We're gonna have to up. You gotta give the. Okay, you got some modern combat soldiers. We'll do that. Whatever that means. Okay, so we'll do 1,000, 10,000. We'll do 10,000. Do 10,000 of these guys. Let's make it interesting. What else do we have? That's all we have for the modern combat. We have some science fiction. Should we give them some aliens? Or some space soldiers? Let's give them some space soldiers. Fuck it. Give them some space soldiers. Where are they? Got the stationary artillery. Oh, wait. No, these. I'm changing the wrong thing. These are supposed to be our modern guys. So, yeah, those are supposed to be our modern guys. These are going to be the space soldiers who are over here behind the Germans. Or maybe in front. We'll do in front. Okay. All right. Now, who are they going to go against? That's the real question. So we'll do... For Team 2, I'm going to make it a little interesting. Go to our modded units. Let's have them go against the Covenant. So, We'll do a brute infantry. And where are these guys at? I think this is them right here. We'll do a brute infantry. Let me just make sure this is them. Yeah, that is. We'll do a brute infantry coming in. These guys are OP, so I'm not gonna add maybe more than 1,000 of each, because these guys are OP. Okay, let's add some more covenant. We'll give them 500 elite spec ops, and we'll have these guys here on the mission to stop that artillery from firing on everyone else. Okay, we'll have another 1,000 of, let's see what we got. Some covenant grunts. Why not give them 1,500? Give them 1,500 covenant grunts. And let me put some over here in that group too, and this can be sizable force down here to come in. And then we got to give them a pretty sizable main force, okay? So we'll give them a pretty good main force, and then we'll jump in to see how these guys do. Got grunts. Okay, let's see if these guys can. And why not? Hold on. Let's just throw a couple of phantoms in there, just to make it fair. Jeez. Maybe only 3? Maybe like 3 phantoms, because we do got them. We got them a couple of tanks. So we'll see how that goes. All right. And we'll go from there. We'll see how it goes with that. Okay. So everybody, who the fuck are these? Oh, these must be our. Okay, these are definitely our covenant. Okay, let's hold on. Let's take a little survey of the battlefield real quick. We got our grunts. I think these are our Black Ops guys over here with their mission in hand, which is to sabotage that stationary artillery. But, okay. Yeah, these guys are ready. So I think we're going to do something a little bit different to try and make this interesting, because, you know, we want to be able to really, and you can see the scope of this battle, we want these guys to make smart decisions. So, for example, instead of everyone just running out into the heat of battle, we're going to make sure that they are defending their points. They're defending their post. And it's going to be more of a uphill battle for these guys. So that's what I am going to attempt to do, if I remember how to do it, which I believe I do. But we're going to take all of, okay, hold on. Actually, let me just do it this way. Let me turn this Let me take all of these guys. Wait, all of these guys, and make sure they are going to be defending. We're going to make sure these guys stay defending, stay right there where they're at. Okay? And the same will go for these men. And who do I got here? Or should I have these guys come out? Mm, what is he? He's like a shotgun guy. Okay, these are the World War II shotgun shotgun guys. A bunch of shotties, and then behind them we have the American Assault Army, which are, I believe, a good 20,000 strong. And then over here we have our Shermans, ready to wreak some havoc, which will hopefully be able to handle the onslaught of the Phantoms coming in. So we're gonna real quick, cause I don't want all of our American soldiers to run out like idiots. So we're gonna set these guys to wait and defend. Let me just get a good scope of all of them so I can catch everybody. We're gonna set these guys strictly to defense. Okay, they're gonna stay right here. They're gonna stay right there. These guys, if they want to run out and die and start thinning down some numbers, which they'll most likely just probably get to the end of this green and stop and just start firing. But they do have shotguns, so they might have to get a little bit up close and personal. So it might be best for them to defend as well. Here, over here, I believe we have our space troopers, which it might be best for them to sit here and defend as well, while this German army behind them rains down hell right over them. So we're gonna go ahead and set these guys to defend. Hold on, defend as well, and make sure I get all of them. Okay, set these boys to defend. Okay, and then we're gonna make sure these guys are defending too, so they're not just all running past. Okay, oh, well, that's not gonna work. But who cares? It's most of them. And most of these guys will be defending. Might have a couple that run into the fray of battle. But that's fine. You need some distractions. You need somebody who's willing to, and then we're gonna just let the tanks go crazy and get right in there. Okay, so I think we're set. I think everybody's good. We don't need to do anything to our attackers because they're going to drive their way inland. And you might be asking why I did not give them so many numbers as the humans. Well, it's just because these guys are OP. So I'm expecting them to rack up significantly more kills than the regular normal army. So let's just see where this goes and get it in. Okay, it seems the Covenant are making their way in. No shots fired yet. Everybody's standing to defend besides the couple of German soldiers I forgot to call in, but our tanks are moving in first. Very smart. Everybody else is standing and defending besides our shotgun troopers. Now, we have our stationary artillery already firing off. And basically, what we want is our Black Ops, which hopefully that's what we wanted. We wanted our Black Ops to be able to come in and maybe stop these guys along with this force here. It looks like the American shotgun troopers are completely wiped out, and this is why I said, guys, I couldn't give the Covenant too many numbers because these guys are OP. The American shotgun troopers completely wiped out, completely wiped out. They didn't even stand a chance, and maybe I don't even think they got close enough for their weapons to fire. Now let's just zoom back in to these tanks because I think I see something interesting here. If I'm not mistaken, it looks like they took out all the tanks. I don't see any tanks. I don't see any tanks. No tanks. They took them all out. Who do we have here? We got some German soldiers who, are haven't really caught the attention of the main force right now, but they're all directing their fire at this one area, just blowing fucking holes through it. These guys are obliterated. These are the space troopers. They're fucking done. They're all done. Homeboy right here is just standing I think he just glitched out though, to be honest. But homie right here, he's still faithfully firing his weapon, but bro, they're done. They're done. They're done. Yeah. Oh, rockets and missiles. What the fuck are they shooting? Oh yeah, they got some shit. Okay, so let's see how this flank is faring a little bit better since they have the stationary artillery and it's a little bit easier for them to defend with such an onslaught, but it's not looking good for them either. I mean, Covenant is taking out everything. They've taken out everything. I think it would be best for us to go ahead and let this army loose. Just go ahead and let them loose. Yeah, charge, attack. Yeah, I gotta do something. These guys, all I see is blood stain where they used to be. And it looks like the artillery has been taken out as well. Yeah, man, these Covenant guys are OP. Yep. It's just a blood spot where these niggas used to be. RIP, man. There's nothing that they could do. They took out the tanks. They took out. This is why I didn't give them the same numbers. To be honest, I probably gave them too much. I probably gave these niggas too much. Yeah, they're still fighting over there, but this shit is just about over. This shit is just about over. Just about time for these guys to wrap it up. Damn, this is sad. Mm. They basically won. Looks like they're just firing at this guy that glitched out. Oh, you still have these guys over here. Let's let them loose. Let them get slaughtered. Why not? even though they're not going to do much. But yeah, let them loose anyway. Coming in, they're firing, but it's not enough. The Covenant doesn't even have to get close enough for them to do damage. Their range is crazy. And if they didn't have such long range, it'd probably be, a fight. But their range, just look how far they are. They don't even have to come inland. They don't even have to come inland. Oh shit. Yeah, they're just running into a fucking hailstorm of bullets, dropping like flies. Yeah, these boys are dropping like flies. They don't stand a chance. They had a good battle. They had a good fight. They're trying to do some damage here, but they're dropping. Let's zoom in. Hmm. Damn. Oh my god. These niggas are just getting crushed. Fuck. Yeah, these guys are done though, and they're just firing at their dead bodies. The Covenant don't give a fuck. Next time we jump back in this, we're gonna have to find somebody capable of fucking these guys up. But right now, it is not gonna happen. So yeah, I appreciate you guys for jumping in, gaming with me, stopping into the Doja Room, and yeah, that's all I got for you niggas for today. But yeah, it was fun. Next time we hop in, hopefully we'll find somebody who can fuck up the Covenant, and we'll get back to it. All right, appreciate you guys stopping through. Okay, let me see. That did go.